Hello everyone and welcome to Moonride, where we're channeling the man in the moon. I did want to make one announcement, and that is that I will be taking students for channeling. That is, if you want to learn how to channel, take a look at my website. I'll post the address below. Please keep in mind I'll probably have to have a couple of back and forth discussion with you if you want to do this work. There will likely be many people who want to do it, so I will not be able to do everybody right away. It might take a little bit of time. The course also requires a good deal of work. There will be some study involved, and each one is $150. It will be likely that it will be a set of 5 that's sort of required to form the basis of understanding how to channel. The point of my teaching is really to show you how to channel safely. I do this with many of my clients a little bit here and there, but this is a course where you will learn how to do what I do for a living. So don't hesitate to send me an email. If you look at my website, you'll see a description also of channeling classes. It's not a very good description, but I'm working on it, right? So feel free to send me an email if this interests you. One more thing, if you can't afford to learn how to channel right now, I totally understand. There are many times in my life where I could not afford to do this. I'm going to put on my website a lot of information which will show you how to channel, and you could simply read that on your own, and though it might take a little bit more time, you could learn how to do this. I believe everybody can learn how to do this if they wish. So obviously today I'm going to be talking about the Barrett nomination and see where that goes. And I tell you guys that every single time I close my eyes and I look at her, she's coming after me with a knife. And I don't really bear this person so much ill will. I don't think she's evil or anything. I just totally disagree with what she stands for. But this is really weird. I've never really quite had such an aggressive experience, except for perhaps a couple of evil men out there in the world. So, Spirit, I'm going to try not to project my own feelings, just move them out of the way, right? So, Spirit, what about Barrett? Why is she always showing up with a knife? Okay. So, I just there's pictures of the past. Just sort of images of her life and what has made her this person who is pro-life, anti-choice. First thing I actually see is a stork carrying a baby. So, I really have this feeling of superficiality. Look how good I am. I love children. Look at me. But that's a facade. It's again, underneath the surface, I think there's a much darker person than even those who don't support her. See, there's something really dark back there. I don't know whether it's a past event. Is this gonna be revealed to us, Spirit? I'm getting a yeah. We're gonna find something out about her. Something not so good. Right? Something she did wrong. Perhaps involving one of her children, perhaps involving the adoption process. I'm not getting a clear picture. It's just I see this judiciary, committee event that we all watch on TV, and the doors open and everybody's surprised. And Barrett's got some explaining to do in this image. She looks disappointed. She looks really angry. Yeah, she did something wrong that we're going to find out about. Because she kind of looks ashamed. At the same time, she looks angry. It's like we caught her. It's like you caught a kid with their hand in the cookie jar or something. Tell me more, Spirit. What did she do? What is there that's back there? Well, I do see guns. I know her position on gun law it's really astonishing. She does, for example, she thinks that former criminals should be allowed to carry guns and buy guns if they were non-violent. This is an extraordinary position. So maybe that's what the guns are about. Ah, you know what I also get? Smoking gun. What did this woman do? What is it? What is she hiding? She's so mysterious. So now she's like at a cauldron, you know. And I don't want to stereotype people. I'm fond of witches, but that's what I see. She's like this, but the thing is, everybody's off at a distance, so she's just kind of sneakily stirring this stuff and looking around like, nah, nobody will know. There's just something sneaky about her. What is it? So, Spirit, what can we know about Barrett? Mm. Just really dark power trooper woman. Like, I have an image of her standing outside a jail and taunting the people that she's put in the jail. And her holding the keys like, I'm never letting them out. It's a power thing for her. And very elite. She's very much an elite. And when I say elite, I mean someone who believes that the people at the top should have the power and everybody else should be on sort of steps subservient to them. That's sort of what she believes. She's morally superior, so she should have more power. And she believes in the moral superiority of certain classes of people. Something bad, like, okay, now she's got handcuffs. It's going to come as a surprise. Whatever is revealed will come as a surprise. She'll be surprised that people noticed and figured it out. So, and I have a feeling like when she's cornered and when they talk to her about it, she's going to really lash out and show her true colors. And man, is she angry. She is so mad. Mm-hmm. And she's so mad because she's humiliated in front of her family. Right? If you notice the hearings, there's a child sitting next to her that's apparently her child, and I think her husband's sitting behind her. Now, I'm sorry, but how appropriate is it to bring your child to a COVID-infested Capitol event right now? What kind of a mom does that? I know he's wearing a mask. Totally unacceptable. Would you do that? I would not do that to my child, even if there's a 1% chance that they would get COVID. Totally unbelievable. Right? This is the party of, this is the party that says they care about the sanctity of life. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Senator Lee who won't wear a mask? I'm getting his image. I think he's still contagious. So here he is. I see him, and it's like bubbles are coming out of his mouth and rising to the surface, like he's underwater. And the bubbles are just rising like it's a COVID. He's underwater. Oh, he still has it. Wow, he might spread it to others. So, are people going to get sick in the Senate? Too sick to vote, maybe? Let's just ask the first question. Are people going to get sick? More people? Mm-hmm. I get one or two more people are going to get sick perhaps as a result of these hearings that are happening right now. Huh. Is it possible that Barrett will get COVID? It's very possible that she will get COVID. And I'm not sure totally what this image means. It's like I see a crevice, and the crevice is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. To me, this shows a falling away of support, the cracks getting wider. So is she going to contract it? It might be that she did contract it already, and she's keeping it a secret. Hmm. Is she keeping it a secret right now? Oh, that's what the images are. I think that she already had it. Maybe she's over it, or maybe it was a mild case. But she already had it, and she's keeping it quiet. Wow. I also get that there's several senators who know she had it, and are helping her keep it quiet. Hmm. A doctor has showed up. And he takes off his mask and he's pointing at Barrett. Uh-huh. So, look, a good reader is only good 80% of the time at best. So I could be absolutely wrong about this. And, things do change. I think, for example, with Kavanaugh at the last minute, somebody flipped. I think Collins flipped at the last minute, and so did Murkowski. Things do change. But right now, be prepared. This is not going to go as planned. This whole event where they try to stick Barrett in there, it is not going to go well. There's going to be one surprise after another surprise. It's going to be a month of battling, and notice that it's just not going to be that great for the Republicans. It's just going to be full of problems. It might be the Republicans' first major defeat as the politics change. I see a lot of pissed off Republicans. Yet this did not help them politically either. So Lindsey Graham's mad. He's certainly angry. Chuck Grassley. Lots of people are looking pretty much upset. How about McConnell? What does he look like? Well, he always looks the same. He never shows any expression. But he doesn't look happy. There's a lot to this. Keep in mind that even if things don't go the way that we want, in terms of the placement, there are other issues around here. The fact that Barrett is forced upon us, if he is forced upon us, there will be political consequences for the Republicans, right? One of which is, maybe a couple of Senate seats. So keep in mind as you watch this frustrating process that nothing is as it seems. Everything's going to change, everything. And it will be a wild ride from one day to the next. Things will change. There's so much to predict here that I could not put it in a reading. So, do you have any? Is she? What's the chances of her getting in? The chances appear to be diminishing. So let's see. Let's just put it in red and blue. Let's just try to see this image in red and blue and see which side's growing here. Yeah, blue is increasing. I don't know if that increases the Senate or that it's just increasingly likely that she will not be confirmed. I don't know what it means. But I do get a feeling that in the long run, and do look at this in the long run, step by step is going to be really stressful and frustrating. But in the long run, the benefit will not be for the Republicans in these hearings. It might wind up being the opposite of what they wanted, which is a lot of people just moving towards the left politically. All right, thanks for watching.